What's going on, YouTubers? My name is Robert Serrano Jr., and I am the natural born driller. Because I am the natural, and I'm born to be the driller. And I'm the good boy gone bad, living the bad and dangerous life off the wall. And if you don't like it, beat it, because no one wants to be defeated. I'm just saying. So, welcome everyone to this Impact Wrestling review, the show from February 22nd, 2018. So, for this edition of Impact Wrestling, not a lot happened on the show, folks, other than, just a couple of wrestling. And if you're expecting me to do an Impact Wrestling review last night, fortunately I didn't get a chance to I didn't get a chance to do it last night. I was busy doing something else. But yeah. So let's I'm here right now. So let's get to it. This part won't be a long review, so let's get right to it though. And first get to my notes here. All right. So, Impact Wrestling, we're in Orlando, Florida, like they've been for a good 2 to 3 weeks now. Josh Matthews and Sanjay Dutt as your commentators. So hour number 1 started off with LAX versus Call of Lee. When it comes to LAX, you have Santana and Ortiz, and they're being accompanied by Conan, and I believe Homicide was there. I don't remember if he was there or not, but yeah, and then you had Call Lee with what comes to Trevor Lee and Caleb Conley. So the match happens, and it started off pretty good. Yeah, yes, basically I enjoyed the first match of Impact Wrestling, between LAX and the Call Lee, and by the way, this was a non-title match. So as I'm watching this match and everything, I'm like, yeah, Call Lee's probably gonna win. They were probably gonna cheat to win, and sure enough, they did. So yeah, Trevor Lee, who's the legal man, and then Ortiz, who's the legal man, and then all of a sudden Trevor Lee pulls, basically had a handful of Ortiz's pants, jeans, jean shorts and like that, and then I saw his boxers and everything, and then obviously I like, yeah, LAX was gonna lose, and they said on TV, if Cole Lee defeats LAX, they get an opportunity against the tag team titles against LAX, and like, to myself, not this crap again. Yeah, so yeah, and that was that. Match is over. Yeah, it was don't matter how long it went, but they had a commercial break, I believe, 2 commercial breaks during that match, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that was a pretty good match though. But I think it was 1 commercial break though they had. So, but yeah, still a good match though, very good match. Next we get to Brian Cage. He has another squash match for this week. Last week he made his debut. This week he faces another jobber. Don't know who that jobber was, but this jobber was basically was showing how confident he was. Brian Cage does a drop kick, by the way, folks. And you think someone like Brian Cage, because of his build, that if he does a drop kick, it's not gonna look good. Actually, it does look good. The way he did it, it looked very good. He puts John Cena's drop kick to shame. For those of you who see John Cena who does a drop kick in WWE, it looks like shit. Because John Cena, because he's nothing but a weight room athlete, and he's not an athlete at all. When you see John Cena do a drop kick, he doesn't. His feet barely gives off the ground, like about 2 feet, But Brian Cage, about 3 to 4 feet. He does a drop kick and looks beautiful. Hell, you even got Apollo, Apollo Crews, who's now called Apollo. There's a reason why of that one though. But yeah, John Cena needs a break. Wait, who said that? Clash is awesome. What's going on, man? John Cena needs a break. I don't think he needs a break. I think he needs to fucking retire. That's what I think he should do. But I'm just saying that that's just me. But anyways, yeah, like I said, Brian Cage, awesome drop kick he did, and then he goes for his finishing move, which is Scott Steiner's screwdriver. But they're calling the call the crawl something. In fact, let me look it up. I'm already forgetting the name of that they call it for Brian Cage now for that his finishing move, which is again a move from that was made famous by Scott Steiner. Just give him one moment. All right. I'll wait for the okay. Like I type it in. Brian Cage. Okay, the drill claw. That's what it's called. So yeah, for those who don't know what a screwdriver is a vertical suplex pile driver type of move. So you get you get some of a suplex position, and then also you turn them you took them to get them from the front side, and then bam, drive them down like a tombstone pile driver. But it looks sick the way it's done. But you don't actually drop them on their head, by the way. You don't drop them on their heads. You'll kill them for that. You don't want to kill anyone in the wrestling business. So yeah, the drill claw is what they call it now, and okay, whatever. But yeah, Brian Cage once again was in the match, and basically again just to showcase what he can do, and obviously they build him up to be something in Impact Wrestling. And I don't think he's going anywhere right now. He's too part of Lucha Underground when it comes to being Cage, but here's the thing. Cage at this point doesn't need Lucha Underground. If I think right now he needs to be in Impact Wrestling. I think he'll do a lot better in Impact Wrestling than he can in Lucha Underground. Not saying that he's not doing a good job in Lucha Underground. He is doing a good job in Lucha Underground because of him being just being called Cage. But I think he's better off doing the wrestle for Impact Wrestling, because right now he's by looks of it, I think he's getting over with a certain degree of the crowds in the Impact Zone, and let's see how far he goes. But I think he's gonna make it to the make it somewhere in Impact Wrestling. Hell, if he ever works for WWE, which I don't want him to, but but WWE, you know how WWE is when it comes to pushing big guys, muscular and everything. If Brian Cage will ever go to WWE, he'll be the one, again over. He'll be the one that be getting the top spot instead of Roman Reigns. And as let's also say this: if Brian Cage would have came in like about 5 or maybe 10 years ago. Actually, I want to say 10 years ago. Maybe 5 years ago. If he would have came into WWE 5 years ago, he would have been replacing John Cena instead of Roman Reigns. So, in my opinion, but yeah. But like I said, I'll squash match for Brian Cage again, and yeah. So next we get to Eddie Edwards and Lashley. They're backstage, and basically Eddie Edwards is talking to Lashley about we need to work together and everything, because he's like, I know you don't like me and I don't like that and everything, but there's some mutual respect for one another and all that. And actually he agreed, and he's like, we need to work together against these guys, OVE. We'll get to that match later. Yeah, so it was not it's just a pet talk between those two from backstage. So next we get to this company called Destiny of Wrestling, I think that's what it's called. Basically a new wrestling organization, I believe, called Destiny Wrestling. Destiny, that a new wrestling organization, basically. Again, I'm pretty sure it's a new one. It's new because I heard that there's something called Destiny. Again, when it comes to the wrestling. But they were in Canada. You have Petey Williams, Canada's own, versus the Impact Grand Champion, Matt Sydal. So yeah, a match that's not in in the Impact Zone is away from Impact Wrestling. But match itself between Petey Williams and Matt Sydal was pretty good, back and forth. And all of a sudden we get, well, obviously, I knew it was gonna happen, because Petey Williams is Canadian, and he's from Canada. Obviously, Matt Sydal was not gonna be the fan favorite in this match, and that's exactly what happened. So So they that back and forth action between the two, a pretty good back and forth action. In the end, Matt Sydal ends up winning the match. Now I'll try to remember how he won the match. I remember he drew yeah, Pete Williams, like a kind of like let's see, kind of like how Trent Beretta does in New Japan, and also in Ring of Honor. That type of move. I'm trying to remember how it was. But basically because the Trent Beretta is the Do Buster move that he does. But yeah, Matt Sydal wins with that move, and yeah, after the match, also Matt Sydal does a promo, and he pulls out a scrolls, like paper, like you had to read like this and all that. But that's what it was, and I like what is this? And he talks about his spirit guide. And I see myself, spirit guide, what? I'm like, what is he talking about? So then also he talks about how he wants to face Taiji Ishimori for the Impact X Division Championship on March 8th. So yeah, we're also apparently we have a match between these two on March 8th. What's on March 8th, by the way? Is it just a regular Impact Wrestling show? Let me check the calendar here. Okay, yeah, it's just a regular Impact Wrestling show, and it's gonna be in 2 weeks' time. So okay, so in 2 weeks' time, Matt Sydal is challenging the Impact X Division champion, Taiji Ishimori, and yeah, I guess we're gonna have that match then in 2 weeks' time. Like, I'll be fine with that match. I think it'll be a fun match to watch, and yeah, there you go. But there was more Matt Sydal later on. We'll get to him later. Oh god. So next we get to shit. First let me get this out of the way first. Jimmy Jacobs and Kong they will go out there to the Impact Zone to call out the Monster Abyss. So there you go. So now they enter to the Impact Zone, and also Jimmy Jacobs he lets everyone know that the princess is here. Jimmy Jacobs is the princess basically. So and he's alongside with Kong. And he's basically saying that we want Abyss, and then he talks about how how they try everything. They beat up Chandler Park. They destroyed Joseph Park's office, and now he's like talking to Joseph Park that they're done masking, and they're done being patient and everything. Now they want to know, where is the Monster Abyss? Where is Abyss? Basically Jimmy Jacobs wants Abyss to play with the monster Kong, so that we can see who's the real monster here. And also we get some... Holy shit, this was... I don't know what the fuck this was, folks. We get Grandma Jenny. Basically the grandma of Joseph Park. So yeah, we got someone playing the role of being Joseph Park's grandma, going by the name of Grandma Jenny. And she gets in the ring. She basically tells Jimmy Jacobs and Kong that they're sissies and stop messing with her grandson, because her grandson is more than her grandson. Her grandson is more like her son. Like, what the fuck is this? And she says, so you better stop or else. And then Jimmy Jacobs asks, or else what? And then he's like, and you're not Abyss, you're just an old hag. And then Jenny, Grandma Jenny slaps Jimmy Jacobs. Kong was going to attack her. I'm like, yeah, Kong go after her. I'll be entertained. But all of a sudden Joseph Park comes out instead. No, not the Monster Abyss. Joseph Park. So Joseph Park comes out and says, Grandma Jenny, you shouldn't be out here and everything. And then he talks to Jimmy Jacobs and says, who you think you are and everything and all that. And he goes back to talking to Grandma Jenny and saying something about her cooking some delicious food, whatever. And like, what the fuck is this? And at this point, folks, I'm like, I agree with Jimmy Jacobs. Where the fuck is Abyss? Why are we getting Grandma Jenny? Why are we getting Joseph Park? Where the fuck is Abyss? So then Abyss, sorry, not Abyss. I wish it was Abyss, but no, it's Joseph Park. Joseph Park says, Abyss is never coming back. even though he came back weeks ago, being interviewed when it comes to the Barbed Wire Massacre match between LEX and OVE. What's up, Robert? How you doing today, dude? Well, I'm a little hungry right now. Thanks for asking, blank face. How you doing? How you doing, by the way? Yeah, I'm a little hungry right now. But I will eat after this. But yeah. But other than that, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. So, anyways, so yeah, Joseph Park said Abyss is never coming back, even though I already explained why that Abyss did came back, but it makes no sense why Abyss is that Joseph Park said Abyss is never coming back and everything. And Jimmy Jacobs basically warns Joseph Parks that we want Abyss or else. And then also they look at Grandma Jenny, and I say to myself, yes, go attack Grandma Jenny, like this. And then also Joseph Park goes right after Jimmy Jacobs for a warning, basically trying to threaten to beat Grandma Jenny. Congo Kong attacks Joseph Parks, and there you go. And by the way, they teased on to attack Grandma Jenny, and they never did. I was like to myself, okay, if the goal of this angle is for Grandma Jenny is to be attacked by Congo Kong, I would give this a thumbs up. But because they didn't attack Grandma Jenny, this segment was a fucking fail. I didn't laugh at anything that they did. Other than the presence of Jimmy Jacobs and Congo Kong, I thought the whole thing with Grandma Jenny was on the weak point of the show. Joseph Park, to me, he lost the steam of being funny. I don't find Joseph Park funny anymore. Give me Abyss back, so we could have the reunion of Decay. Abyss, Rosemary. If you can't bring back Crazy Steve, then have someone else come in as a dark code name, to be a part, to do a new faction of Decay. Because this right now with Joseph Park is fucking trash. This whole Park attorney at law. This whole Chandler Park, which by the way he should be Ethan Page, not Chandler Park. And this whole Jenny, and now you added Jenny, Grandma Jenny in the mix, and like myself, this is fucking garbage. Holy fuck, man. But yeah, this segment overall was a thumbs down, because Congo Kong did not attack Grandma Jenny. Hell, I would have taken the Princess Jimmy Jacobs attacking Grandma Jenny. It was trash. I don't know who thought this was gonna be a good idea. I don't know whose idea it was to do the segment, and I don't get how anyone thought this was a good segment. But sure enough, you got these Impact Wrestling fans in the crowds and enjoying this. They were chanting for Grandma Jenny, Grandma Jenny, and like, get the fuck out of here. Oh, dang it. Alright, sorry about that, folks. Alright, moving on past that turbo segment. So now we go back to Matt Sydal, talking about, he basically talking to his spirit guide. We still don't know who his spirit guide is, and I say to myself, who? Now what is this now? And again, I'm like saying to myself, what the fuck is he talking about? He's talking about this some crazy nonsense that from his mind, and he's like, spirit guide and everything. And like, so apparently we're gonna be seeing the spirit guide pretty soon. I don't know who it's gonna be. I don't know why he needs a spirit guide. Whatever. Moving on. We get to a GFW. We get a GFWN network plug. The Global Wrestling Network. The debut of Moose, and this leads up to a segue for this match between Moose versus Alberto. And they went to this place in Los Angeles, Nevada. I mean Las Vegas. I meant to say, not Los Angeles. That's in Chicago. I mean not Chicago. Not I fucking mess up here. My fault. Los Angeles, California. But what I meant to say, Las Vegas, Nevada. That's where they're at. Las Vegas, Nevada. And they were this company called Future Star Wrestling. And yeah, again, you have Moose versus Alberto Pedro. It was no disqualifications. And I was saying to myself, in this match, I was expecting Moose to win. The match itself, like I said, was a back and forth action. They wrestled into the crowd. I think they wrestled a little bit in backstage, but yeah, I thought it was a good match until Alberto Pedro won the match. And I said to myself, well, if Moose didn't win, then this match was to me this match was a fail. So, I don't care about Alberto Pedro no more. And they basically, I believe the match started a little bit in at the end of hour number 1, and then ended in basically it ended hour number 2 about 5 minutes later. So yeah, so Tomar Wrestling for hour number 1 for Impact Wrestling. I believe it was 3 matches, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, actually 2 matches. If you want to include that one, I mean, well, technically 3 matches. If you want to include this one match that did not happen in the Impact, in the Impact Zone. But yeah, 3 matches happened on the for album number 1. But I guess you could say 4 matches. Again, because when it comes to Moose versus Alberto Patron, but it ended hour number 2. So you know what? Yeah, I'll add 3 matches for hour number 1, and then I'll add this 1 match between Moose and Alberto Patron for hour number 2. So there you go. Alright, so during hour number 2, we get Hanaya versus Rosemary Reveal package, where they're basically plugging their match, the next match, and it's gonna be no disqualifications. I think it's gonna be next week, if I'm not mistaken. I'm assuming that's gonna be next week's show. Sorry, folks. My eyes bother me a little bit. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I thought it was an okay video package. But again, it's not gonna mean anything anyways, folks, because not Rosemary, but because Hanaya the Huntress is no longer there. I explained why she's not there anymore, and I wish she was still there. I wish it would been a different a way to negotiate with her and everything, and to at least work at least work with her, and then she could work with them and all that. But Hanaya was it was basically Hanaya's fault. It was her own doing of why she's no longer in Impact Wrestling. So, but anyways, this is a plug for next week's show, and again, I'm assuming it was next week, but I'll get to it after this review. Mackenzie Mitchell, she interviews EC3 and Tyrus. Well, basically interviews EC3 because EC3 gets a match against Johnny Impact where Johnny Impact put his number 1 contendership title match. I mean, his number 1 contendership on the line. Where but I'll get to that later. But EC3 compared himself to being Iron Man, Captain America, and then Tyrus said to him, "Don't sell yourself too short," and he said, "And Thor." And then also Tyrus is being compared as Hulk, basically comparing himself of the Avengers because they're back together and blah blah blah. But yeah, EC3 talks about how he's gonna face Johnny Impact and he's gonna beat Johnny Impact to become the number 1 contender, and I'm like, cool story, bro. You're not there anyway, so fuck you. So next we get to I'm just gonna move on, folks. Next we get to OVE. You got Dave and Jake Crest being accompanied by Sami Callihan as they go up against Eddie Edwards and Lashley. So the match happens. Like I say, about Sami Callihan at ringside. So yeah, the match happens. Pretty good match. I thought the match was pretty good. And in the end, basically to finish the match, I thought it was kind of weird the way they did this. So Sami Callihan grabs the ankle of Eddie Edwards, and I believe the man who was legal in the match was Jake Crest, if I'm not mistaken. The one with the blonde hair. So yeah, Sami Callihan holding on to the ankle of Eddie Edwards, and then Lashley comes out of nowhere just to spear the oblivion hell out of Sami Callihan from the outside, and Eddie Edwards continued to go for his finishing move, the Boston Knee Party, and onto Jake Crest, and I say to myself, okay, what was the point of Sami Callihan trying to distract Eddie Edwards there? I thought with that distraction Jake Crest was gonna get the better of Eddie Edwards, but that's not what happened at all. So but yeah, Eddie Edwards goes for the Boston Knee Party, and gets a 3 count. Basically does the standing shine whistle type of move, and gets a 3 count in the win. So yeah, so Eddie Edwards and Lashley wins the match, and yeah, like I said, I thought it was a good match. I just thought the finish of that, the ending of that match was, the finishing touch of that match, basically, I thought that was the way it was done. I thought it was weird, but whatever. All right, then we get to, for some odd reason, EC3 was doing some kind of awkward, weird, hopping, dancing, like what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Basically, it's him. I guess it's his way of warming up. And then we see Giant Impact warming up because we get to the next match, which, by the way, EC3 versus Johnny Impact, and that is not just a regular one-on-one match. This will involve, for Giant Impact's No One Contendership match. As you can see, the No One Contendership match, because Giant Impact is putting his No One Contendership on the line against EC3. And there you go. A second, let me put this back on my tripod. Set this back up on my tripod. Okay, so there you go. Gotta stop messing around. Okay, let's get to the match. So, the match itself, between Johnny Impact and EC3, I didn't care for it. I mean, the match itself, I thought was solid at best. But I didn't care for the match, because I don't care about EC3, because he's not there anymore. And as far as Johnny Impact, I don't care about the name Johnny Impact. I don't care about the character Johnny Impact. I don't care that that Impact Wrestling is trying to push this the Johnny Impact guy to be the next top guy for Impact Wrestling. The face of the company and all that. I don't care. I didn't care for this match. And then and on top of it, you got Tyrus at ringside. So I think to myself, so how they gonna protect Johnny Impact to sort of lose here, which he didn't, by the way. He ends up winning, but at the same time, when it comes to again with Tyrus being there, I see myself, okay, so how they gonna play this out? How they gonna have how they gonna have Tyrus fail to help EC3 win this match? So we got our answers. So Tyrus did did what he can to be a distraction and all that, and then he ends up helping EC3 out. Basically, they're trying to shade what happened last week, where EC3 covered on Giant Impact. Yeah, he recovered Giant Impact at the for that tag team match at the Tyrus messed up Giant Impact from that springboard move, and then EC3 goes for the roll up and they put his foot on the ropes. He did it again this week, and this time Giant Impact this time Giant Impact kicked out. So then EC3. Also, he argues with Tyrus, and I say to myself, wait a minute, already they're gonna break these two guys up. So EC3 pushes Tyrus, and then Tyrus pushes him back. He falls on his ass, and Tyrus is like, screw you, I'm out here, and that was it. Tyrus is gone. Now Tyrus is still with Impact Wrestling. I'm not saying he's gone like he's gone from Impact Wrestling. I'm just saying he left EC3. So then EC3 gets back in the ring. Giant Impact goes for his Moonlight Drive, which I think he messed up that up a little bit. It was kind of botchy the way it was done. And basically, yeah, Giant Impact goes for the the Starship Pain, which is the corkscrew split-legged moonsault. Well, actually, he goes for the split-legged first, and then he goes for the corkscrew moonsault. Anyways, so yeah, Giant Impact wins. There you go. After the match, Austin Aries confronts Giant Impact, so we get a face-off between those two, because they're going to be glad to, because Giant Impact defended his number one contendership. He ends up winning his match to still be number one contender. He's going to be facing Austin Aries. So we got challenger versus champion, and there you go. And the show ended with those two standing in the ring face to face. Oh, I also forgot to mention, they did a video package between Eli Drake and Austin Aries. Basically, it was like a sit-down interview for Eli Drake and Austin Aries, except they're not in the same room, and they show a video package of between those two when it comes to their rivalries and all that, and when it comes to becoming Impact when it comes to being the world champion in Impact Wrestling. So yeah, there you go. So I forgot to mention that. And I'm assuming that was during hour number 2, by the way, when it came out. So talking about wrestling for hour number 2, because basically that's it for Impact Wrestling right now. So talking about wrestling for hour number 2, 3 matches, I believe. Yes, 3 matches. So talking about wrestling overall for Impact Wrestling was 6 matches. I meant to say will be. I'm sorry, I meant to say 6 matches. Yeah, so that's your talking about wrestling for Impact Wrestling, and by the way, folks, other than the video package of the knockouts when it comes to Hanai, the Harry Huntress, and Rosemary, and also they also did a video replay, I believe, of Ali and Lorna Vanessa. I think that's what they show. I don't remember if they did or not, but actually, I remember. They actually did. They actually did. Blank face. Wait, stand there. When does the new season of Lucha Underground come out? I don't know yet, but I can tell you one thing. Lucha Underground is now recording. They're pre-recording their shows. But at a different location though. I don't know much of it right now, but all I can tell you right now is that they're filming their new season right now. I don't know when it's coming out yet though, and I don't want to read. I really don't want to read. Excuse me. I don't want to read too much to it because I don't want to be spoiled. So, yeah. So I'm actually looking forward to for the return of Lucha Underground. Blank face. Wait. You said something else here? Okay. Will you do any reviews? Yes, I will. I will do a review of Lucha Underground when it returns. I'm used to doing before, but on here, but I delay everything, from that of all the videos I've done, from 2013. I mean from 2012 all the way to 2013. Actually, well, I didn't do every video that I have here. Just do some things that I didn't want to do. I didn't want to be on there anymore. That's basically what I did there. So. All right, folks. I'm trying to find the matches that are set for next week, but I can't find it for some reason. Okay, 6. What's going on? Do you think Charlie likes Lucha Underground? No, he doesn't. He, in one of his videos, when basically talking about, in his video, he was talking about me, basically insulting me. He said he's not a fan of Lucha Libre, so. And to be honest with you, I really don't care what he likes. But anyways, I'm trying to find the. I'm trying to find the matches that are set for next week. Cause I'm assuming it's gonna be Hanai the Huntress versus Rosemary in the no DQ match. And I'm trying to remember what other matches they are set up to for next week. Before I leave, I'm gonna find it real quick so I can share it with you guys. So in the meantime, oh yeah. Like I said, talking about wrestling for Impact Wrestling from February 22nd, 2018. Like I said, from hour number 1, you had 3 matches, and then you had hour number 2, yeah, 3. Hour number 1 was 3 matches. Hour number 2 was 3 matches as well. And so the total amount of wrestling for that show was 6 matches. And again, if you want to include those two matches that was not part of the show. That was not in the Impact Zone, I meant to say. TM, hey, what's going on? How's it going, Serrano? Yeah, how's it going to you too, TM? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. A little hungry right now, but but I will eat after this. But I'm doing good. Doing good. Who else is there? I think I saw some of those comments. Uh, ATL. Hey, what's going on, ATL? ATL Ronnie. We said there. Lucha Underground is pretty awesome. Charlie hates on everything. Sad. Yeah, I know. And to be honest with you, I really don't want to talk about Charlie anymore. Cause if I talk about Charlie, or if I say anything about Charlie, then apparently I'll trigger him, and then some people is going to share this video to him, and he's gonna be like, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? Blah 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 blah. I don't want. So yeah. Yeah, those type of people I don't associate with, and there's no reason, there's no reasoning with with guys like Charlie, with Charlie. So I'm not even gonna go there. So okay, what you said there? ATL. Sorry, man. I won't bring it up again. Well, to be honest with you, I wish none of you guys were bring him up again. So, cause I don't care. I don't care about Charlie Red King. Don't care about Roman Hall Productions. Don't care about a great character playing Bat. I'm losing connection here. I don't know why. But yeah, my overall showing for the for Impact Wrestling, the show from February 22nd, 2018, is Impact Wrestling good? Well, this week I think it was a good show. I mean, there was some good wrestling on the show. I can say that. I still can say that. I thought some wrestling matches were pretty good, but I mean, the show, so I was like, you know what, it wasn't that good. TM, I didn't hear you. Well, I think it's because my losing connection right now with the internet. Due to connect, yeah, due to connection. Yeah, no, the connection is I don't know what's going on right now. With my connection right now. But Dark Cradle is a great character. That's if in case you didn't see, you hear me with that part. Dark Cradle is a great character in Lucha Underground. And but yeah, the show I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. For Impact Wrestling. I thought the show was a solid. It was a solid show basically. Wasn't anything good. Other than the wrestling matches were pretty good. But yeah, that's my overall rating. 6 out of 10. Solid show. Wasn't a terrible show. Wasn't a bad show. The one thing that was bad about the show was the segment with this whole Grandma Jenny. That was trash. But yeah, there you go. That's what I'm gonna say from there. So if you're interested later on, TM, join, and then if anyone wants to join with me later on YouTube, for my live stream, like around, let's see, either around 10 to 11. Join me later on around 10 or 11 for my very first ever movies review. And when it comes to TM's request, I would do a review of Friday. So I will that's my plan for later on, and I'm excited to do that. Before I go, I see some more comments here. Okay, TM, we got to watch out for that age-lit player guy. He's gonna do something like this when he takes away net neutrality. Really? Okay. PlayStation Guide. Oh, PlayStation Guide 85. Pimping. I'm pimping right now. Well, actually, I'm not. I don't know how I'm pimping. I don't look like I'm pimping, but thanks though. Flame Blaze 200. Do you like NXT? I do. I watch it every Wednesday night. Thank you very much. TMs. Connection. Buffering. Oh wow. Well, sorry about that. I don't know. Again, I don't know what's going on with my connection. I'm using my phone's. I'm using my phone's. The phone. The data from my phone. So I mean, my service I got, quickly wireless is a good. It was, it was good. I mean, I'm about to say it's a good service and everything, but yeah, I don't know. PlayStation guy, what's going on, man? It's Remington. Um, just waste. Just wasn't feeling impact this week. Yeah, I wasn't feeling impact this week as well. Which is unfortunate. TM. Aha, I got it. I get it. Impact. Okay. Impact. Yeah. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna end it from here. And again, if you guys want to join me later on, I'm gonna do my very first ever movies review. So yeah, be on the lookout for that one for later on tonight. So that being said, thank you all for watching. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Robert Serrano Jr. and I am Natural Born Driller. Please subscribe. If you like this video, give it a like. If you dislike this video, give it a dislike. The choice is yours, and yours alone. And don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. So you all take care. I'll see you all later on. But for now, peace on the streets.